Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Good. It's so nice to see you guys here. Are you guys freshmen just coming to the Welcome to Baruch. And I wish all of you have a successful career and school life. So I'm an instructor for this class. My name is Shahera Jannah. Repeat, my name is Shahera Jannah. I'll show you my name in my syllabus, but I'll start with the blackboard, not blackboard, right space. But before that, if you want to know a little bit about me, I did my bachelor on math, applied math, and I did my master's on pure math from City College. Do you know City College, CCNY? Yeah. I went there, I did my bachelor there, my master's there, and currently I'm doing my PhD at Columbia on math education. So I'm kind of new in the math field, not math field, in the teaching field. I have been teaching since 2019. So compared to the experienced teachers, I'm kind of new. And I have taught at City College. I'm currently teaching at Hunter College in here. And I also taught at Mercy University. So I taught different institutes and I gained different types of experience. So I'm really excited to working with you guys. I hope you guys are serious about math. Okay. About my PhD, I'm done with my coursework. I'm currently doing my research work. So I'm planning to do little research with you guys. Okay. Like I'm trying to research with students. Math education means learning math, how to teach math. So I'm learning how to teach well. So I'll see what I can do with you guys. Okay. I have several plans and I will try to implicate them in class, but definitely you guys are my priority. I will try my best to teach you as easily as possible, but math is a subject where just listening to the instructor is not enough. You have to do lots of practice. So if you're not patient enough to do lots of practice, that means math is not for you. You have to do something where math is not required. Unfortunately, in our life, almost everything requires this class. Okay, so you have to pass this class no matter what. So don't give up. Okay, try your best. We are going to cover lots of materials in 14 weeks, and we have our final exam on 15th week. You don't have enough time to study for the final after the semester ends. So you have to study throughout the semester to prepare yourself for the final. Final is cumulative, means whatever you're going to learn from today until the last day of class, everything will be in the final exam. Okay. Now, let's start with our Brightspace. In order to log into Brightspace, you will go to cuny.edu. You already know that, right? How to go cuny.edu, and then under login, you see we have CUNY fast and everything. We don't need everything. You just need to click Brightspace. That is our main page. And you click it here. Then you're going to insert your username and password. But it will not let you log in directly. You have to enter some type of password. Do you guys know that? Did you try this? You did? Good. So based on whatever option you have, you click that. If you have your phone connected with this, then you click on device with that QNIT login. And then you go to your phone in Microsoft Authenticator app. But if you don't have Microsoft Authenticator, you can download Google Authenticator on your phone and then insert whatever number they give you. 23278. It refreshing every 30 seconds, so you have to type faster. And then you will see your college. Currently, I'm teaching at Hunter also, so I have 2 pages. But for our case, this is our class, HTRS. And we're supposed to have another class for all. We don't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So our section is HTRS. For your case, you'll see a bunch of classes where you registered. And then wherever you see Math 1030 HTRS, that will be our class brightspace. And then you can click on under content. But before that, let me go back. These are the announcements. So anytime I post any announcements, you're going to see them here, right here. So currently we have few announcements from the department. All of these from the department. Whatever I'm going to post, they will be here on the top. So you go to content, and under content, you'll see everything. On the left side, let me make it bigger. On the left side, you have syllabus, course document, MyMathLab homework. It doesn't have quiz, so I'm going to tell them to open the quiz also. And then I'll upload many things there. Okay, I didn't upload anything here yet, but eventually I will. So for now, for today, most important thing is the syllabus. We have 2 types of syllabus. One is from the department, it's a departmental syllabus, and one is from me, for our class specifically. So if you click on our syllabus, it will take you to our syllabus. And then if you want to see it bigger, I think you can click here. Yeah. So our class will be Tuesday, Thursday, 9:55 to 12. Usually the classes are 1 hour, 40 minutes, but you guys are so special, so we give you extra 25 minutes. And then my name is Shahera Jannah. Let me make it bigger. Little bit. This is my name, and this is my email. I prefer my personal email because on my phone I have that email, but I don't have the Baruch email in my phone. So if you send me email in the Baruch email, I will not see it until I use laptop. I use my computer. Okay. So I don't use until I'm free, but I will check phone anytime I'm free. I can check, and then I can answer you as soon as possible. So send me in my Gmail anytime you want to send me any email. Office hours are after class Thursdays. So office hours are for like anything you want to tell me. If you have any questions about your homework or any classwork or any type of question about anything, your personal life or anything, if you want to talk to me anything about anything, then stay after class Thursdays, or if you cannot stay after class Thursdays, then you can make an appointment. Our textbook is this one. You don't have to buy the physical textbook because when you buy MyMathLab, the ebook comes automatically. On MyMathLab, you're going to have 2 things. One is the homework and quiz. So for every section we're going to cover in this class, you're going to have 1 homework on that. Quizzes are not for every section. Sometimes 1 quiz is based on 2 sections. So quizzes are less, but homework is for every section. Every section we are going to cover. And I'll assign you homework every week. So today is Tuesday. So I'm planning to make the deadline every Tuesday midnight. Whatever we cover in 1 week, Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to put that deadline on Tuesday midnight. So you can do them about the week or about the weekend. And if you have any question, you can ask me Tuesday. before the deadline. Quizzes, there will be two types of quizzes. One is on MyMathLab and one is in class. So I'm planning to give you quiz on every class based on the previous class materials, but it will be short, only one question or two questions for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And I'll give you the quizzes at the beginning of the class. So be on time, don't be late. If you're late, you cannot take the quizzes, you're going to miss them. And if you miss them, your grade will go lower. So my math club, it's timed for the quizzes. You have 45 minutes to 90 minutes, depending on the difficulty level. But for in-class quiz, there will be one or two questions, 5 or 10 minutes, depending. If I give you one question, it's 5 minutes. If I give you two questions, I'll give you 10 minutes. And at the beginning of the class. The homework is not timed. You can try as many times as you want, and you can take as many time as you like. But the quizzes, they are timed and they are limited number of questions. Most quizzes has 10 questions, but homework has like 15, 20, 25 questions. I didn't make them, okay? These are from the department. Exams, there will be 3 in-class exams, most likely one exam on every month. So September, October, November, 3 exams in 3 months. And on December, you have your final exam. The final exam is cumulative. It will be December 16, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., not our class time, but before our class. And all the other exams will be here in class, and I'll give you a review sheet with one or two exams for the exam, so you can prepare yourself. You cannot miss any exam. If you miss an exam, you get 0. There is no makeup. Making the makeup is really hard. So I don't like giving makeup, and most of the instructors here, they don't give makeup. So if you miss, it's 0. So try not to miss any exam. If you miss 2 in-class exam, you fail the class automatically. In order to pass this class, there are 2 requirements. One is you have to pass the final exam with at least 50%. If you get 48% or 49%, they consider it failing. Okay, so you have to at least 50 in the final exam, and then if you have 50 in the final exam, then your overall course grade has to be 60. So 50 in the final, 60 in the class. If you get them, only then you pass this class. If you don't get 50 in the class, or the overall is not 60, you cannot pass. About cheating, during the exam, you're not allowed to use any devices unless it has a calculator part. So the first exam will not have any calculator part. Second exam or third exam might have. So no devices, like no phone, no Apple Watch, nothing. If you have them and if you use them and if I see you using them, or if you look at your neighbors and write down your answers, it's considered cheating. And if I catch you doing any cheating, then you'll get 0 on that exam. And if you keep doing that, you're going to fail this class. Baruch is very serious about cheating. Attendance is required, and if we are, you are allowed to be absent for 4 days only. So throughout the semester, in 15 weeks till 14 weeks. In 14 weeks, you can be absent for only 4 days. 4 days will not be counted, and after that, every absent will be counted, and you'll lose your points from your for your attendance criteria if you are absent. Don't be late. If you're late 2 times or 3 times, I forgot, it considers 1 absent. So don't be late, don't be absent, be here. I'll try to make this class as fun as possible, but it cannot be fun alone by me. You have to participate in class in order to enjoy the class. So make it enjoyable. I'll try my best to not to be strict, but there are a few cases I have to be strict. One of them is not cheating, and another one is be on time. because every day you're going to have a quiz. So if you're not on time, that means you're going to lose points for no reason. Calculators are allowed, but only the scientific one. So we have many types of calculator. You don't need any other types except for a scientific one. As long as it has a log option in a log LOG. If your scientific calculator has a log option and the power option, as long as you have them, you're fine. Grading policy. Again, you have to have 50 in the final, 60 in the average. If you don't have them, you're going to fail. But if you do have 50 in the final, then how you're going to get your 60 is quiz and attendance, 9% of the grade. Your MyMathLab homework is 10%. The quiz means MyMathLab quiz plus the in-class quiz plus the attendance. They are 9%, the homework is 10%. And then we are going to have 3 in-class exams. These are 51% of the grade. And finally, on the 15th week, you're going to have a cumulative final exam. That's 30% of the grade. So altogether, we have 100%. So if you are absent or if you don't take the in-class quizzes, you're going to lose your 9%. If you lose your 9% from 100 to 9, you get 91. But you're going to get lose points here in the exam, right? And so final exam. So if you really want to get A or B in the class, you have to be here on time, do MyMathLab quizzes and homework, and take the in-class exam quizzes. Okay. And if you just want to pass, be here. Okay. You can pass as long as you get 50% here, which is 15 from 30. And if you pass the in-class exam with bare minimum, but if you do homework and quizzes, you'll be fine. You can pass this class. If you pass or fail whatever you have, at the end of the semester, I'm going to be charged to calculate GPA or percentage actually, or letter grade. Disability. If you have any type of disability like learning disability or other types of disability, it doesn't have to be visible. You know yourself better than others, right? So if you know yourself better that you need more time in the exam, go to the disability center, which is second floor of this building. If you take the instructor's elevator and then get out of the elevator on the right side, it's the disability office. Go there, talk to them. They will ask you questions. They will test you and see like whether you need extra time or not. So if you can get their permission, they will give you some type of card or letter. You show it to me, or now they have an option to do everything online. So as long as you have some type of proof, I can give you extra time in the exam and also on MyMathLab quizzes. For the in-class quizzes, I cannot give you extra time because it's in class. I don't have the time available to give you. But for in-class exam, you're going to take the exam with them, so they'll give you extra time. Like sometimes they give you double time. If your exam is here 2 hours, you get 4 hours or 3 hours in there. So exams you can take with the office, you get extra time. For MyMathLab quizzes, I can extend them so you can have extra time compared to other people. But quizzes here in class, you have to take it here, no extra time. So go to get their card or anything. Like this service is amazing. Getting extra time in the exam is really helps. It's really helpful. Academic integrity basically saying don't cheat. If you cheat, you'll in trouble. Academic support. We have a tutoring service called SAT. It's also on the second floor. So you have 6 students, you get tutoring from the SIG. And if you need extra tutoring, you go to SAT. They are on the same level, on the same floor, second floor. So all you have to do is go there or search online, make appointments, and then work on the tutors one-on-one. It helps a lot. Since in class, I cannot support all of you guys individually. So if you go to the tutoring and get individual support, That will help you numerously than just me being here and giving you the lecture. Okay, so my job is to give you the materials to show you how to do the materials, and your job is to digest them, and then in order to digest them or put them in your brain, you have to do everything by yourself. So go to the tutoring center, go to meet with your tutor from the SIG, do the homework. Like you have to practice. The more you practice, you don't need my help. You will be independent. Um, and then they have some important dates like when we don't have classes and when we are scheduled. For example, here it's a Friday, but if we have any class on Mondays, we are going to go to the Monday classes. We cannot have you Friday off. So there are a few days here. One of them is Tuesday. On October 14th, Tuesday is supposed to meet, but we are not going to meet because we are going to go to Monday classes. So CUNY has this weird schedule. This semester we have 2-year schedule. One Friday becomes Monday and one Tuesday becomes Monday. So here we have all the information. If you want to drop this class, the last day to drop this class is November 6th. After that, you cannot drop. And if you don't drop before that and you're not doing well, you're going to get that. Our final exam here on December 16th from 8 to 10. Location will not be here because I'm teaching the same class twice. So I'm going to have a big lecture room. They'll give me a big lecture room, combine all of my students together, and then you're going to take that from there. Any questions so far? No. Once you take the final, you're free. So this is what we are going to cover throughout the semester. Well, we have one section from chapter 3, then 5, then 8, 10. For 10, we are going to cover mostly all of them. 11, all of them, and then 12, all of them, and then 13. Okay, so we have lots to cover, but I'll try to cover as less as possible so that you can remember as much as possible. Any questions, comments, concern, anything? Nothing? Oh, I forgot to tell you about the electronic device signing. It's a signing and then pass around. In class, there are no electronic device allowed. Okay? No phone, no laptop. Unless you're taking notes on your tablet, then you can use the tablet. Otherwise, no phone, no laptop. If I see them, I'm going to call you and embarrass you. Okay? So don't do that. Today is fast day. I understand you didn't tell me the rule. It's okay. But from tomorrow, make sure you don't use any phone in the class or any laptop. Unless I tell you to use your phone and do some math. Okay? So, see, from this time they started Diwali. Diwali is an Indian thing, Indian holiday, right?
Indian festival.
Hmm?
Indian festival.
It's an Indian festival. I'm not Indian, I'm from Bangladesh. Okay? But when I saw Diwali, it's like, oh wow, they have Diwali. Like I never saw Diwali in the holiday list. So I seen it for the first time and I was like, wow. And also in this semester, we are going to have Islamic holiday. We have Ramadan for 1 month. So, and then after Ramadan, we have our festival Eid. So we have one festival, Indian have few festival or one festival, and then we have other ones. Like you see, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. I don't even know these holidays, but they have the names. It's like, oh, cool.
Those are Jewish holidays.
Jewish. Okay, any question again? No question? So I have a surprise for you guys. I want to assess your knowledge. So clear your desk. I'm going to give you a test to take. It will not going to affect your grade. It's just for me to know what is your knowledge level. That's it. Pass down the signing sheet, and I'm going to give you your surprise exam. Let me post. Oh, never mind. Close it for now. So what do you think? How much you know? You know what? A little bit. Nothing. Do you know pull something from here? Pull something? A good thing if you can pull something. Even if you don't know, it's fine. We are going to learn all of this here. And then at the end of the semester, you're going to take the exam again. The final exam. Hmm? Give them few more minutes and then I will start the class. Any question? Comment? Thought? Nothing yet? Did you guys meet with your advisor, the SIC advisor? Not yet. Mm, 2 more minutes. Oh, I didn't tell you about my MATLAB, right? Yeah, I totally forgot to tell you that. So my MATLAB, when you go to our course page, let me zoom out. When you go to our course page, either on the announcement or under content, it doesn't matter where you go, you will see the direction to purchase the materials. In order to buy the materials, you have to go to my MATLAB website and so you not go to my MATLAB website, you go to my MATLAB from here. Back. Okay, so you start from homework. To purchase the materials, go to the homework when you click the homework, here's the reminder club. So under the homework is MyMathLab. You click on MyMathLab, and then it will take you to Pearson. And then you click on anything here. You can click on assignment. I mean, for your case, you're not going to see all of the options. This is for me, an instructor. You'll see probably this one, MyMathLab all assignments. So anything, you just click, and then it will ask you to register. For my case, it's not asking me. But for your case, it will ask you to register, put your information to sign in or sign up. And then once you register, they will give you 2 weeks trial period. It means you can use MyMathLab for 2 weeks without paying. And then in order to access them, you must buy it. And then they will tell you the buying page option and everything. The thing is that you have to buy as soon as possible because they don't deliver the code automatically or by online. They send you the code in your home by a postal mail, which takes about 7 to 10 business days. Okay, that's why they give you 2 weeks free trial. So when you register, you can buy it, and before the code comes to your home, you can use MyMathLab for free for 2 weeks. And then you have to enter the code you receive in your home through the postal mail. You scratch that off and then put it there, the code, and then you can access MyMathLab again. Okay, guys? It's expensive, 100 something. 200 if you buy it from Pearson, but if you buy it from here, then it's $108, I think, with tax. Did you already buy it with 200? Oh man, you shouldn't have done that.
They sent me like 10 emails, and I was like, damn, I gotta buy stuff yesterday.
Ask them to. You didn't receive your code, right? You already got the code? Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
The code actually will not come to your email. It will come to your home. So whatever you receive, something is wrong with that, I think. Homework and textbook. Homework, textbook, quiz, everything. So you're supposed to receive the code via mail. If you receive it via email, that means something is fishy. Probably you didn't buy it for 24 months. So there will be option, I think. One is 18 weeks and one is 24 months. You're supposed to buy the 24 month because 24 month means 2 years. If you buy it for 2 years and if you fail this class 3 times, you don't have to buy anything because the code will work for 2 years. But if you buy it for only 18 weeks, then you cannot, if you fail the class, you have to buy the code again. And if you fail the class, you have to buy the code again. And there's a high possibility of half of the class to be failing. Normally, half of the class fail. Normally. So if you know yourself that you're not going to pass in the first time, definitely don't buy the 18 weeks, buy the 24 months. For 2 years, you are safe. You are spending $100 for 2 years. But for 18 weeks, you're spending $50 for 18 weeks, and then another $50 for another 18 weeks. Like it will cost you more, trust me. So even it's expensive, but the $100 one is better. They always recommend you to buy the $100 one, and the code should come in your home by a postal mail. So if you buy it for $200, ask them, can you refund that? If you didn't scratch off the code, if you didn't use it, probably they will refund you. So if you buy it from Pearson directly, $200. But if you buy it from MyMathLab here on Whitespace, so let's say you got your free trial for 2 weeks. You click on go to my class, and then you will see all the assignments are here. Okay, so for now, it's only the homework because the quizzes are hidden. I'm going to ask the department to make the quiz available. After that, you're going to see the quizzes. So homework and quiz, you cannot take the quiz until you have at least 80% or 85% in the homework. And to do the homework, all you have to do is click, and then you see our fast section has how many questions? 15. You just click one by one. And it has unlimited time, unlimited trial. So what does unlimited trial means? Let's say you got this question wrong 3 times. Let's say I put Z, which is wrong. And then let's say I make another mistake, and then you have three chances. Once you have 3 chances, then you can gain your points if you click on the similar questions. So if you click on similar question, then it will give you another question, and you still have three trials, 3 try to put your answer in. So that's why it's unlimited. Like for each question, you have 3 tries, but after 3 tries, you can redo a new question for another 3 times, and you keep doing it again and again until you get your 100%. So it has unlimited attempt. But for quiz, it will not be unlimited. It will be only 2 trials. For quiz, you're allowed to have only 2 trials, and you cannot take like homework. You have to take the quiz, the entire quiz at one go. For homework, you can do one now and then leave, do another one tomorrow. But for quiz, no, it's one sitting, one go, 2 trials. To access the book, let me go back. To access the book, where do you go? Oh, it's on Brightspace. Content. See here under the content, you have e-text. So if you click on e-text, it will take you to your book. And they have the book in order, section by section. So let's say you want to read 5.1. You click on 5.1, and then it will take you to the book on section 5.1. So you have to access it from MyMathLab. You can simply access it from Brightspace. That's why Brightspace is one of the most important thing in this class. And you can read book. To click next, you just click next somewhere. Here. The next page, next page, next page. Blah, blah, blah. What else do we have? Content. Under content, I'm going to post a few more things on the left side. For now, they have practice final, which you can use before final to practice. I'm planning to post pre-lecture notes, like whatever I'm going to cover in class. I will post the lecture notes before that there. So if you want, you can study ahead, or you can simply use a tablet to write everything down during class. So this is where we are going to start. Even though our first section is 5.1, but I'm not going to do 5.1. I'll start with 8.1. Any question before we start? I am not going to check the homework, the website does. I'm going to check your in-class materials, in-class quiz, in-class exam. Also, I have to verify who didn't sign in. I forgot to do that. So, Jiajun, Amar, Wenzing, huh? You didn't sign in? The Well, let me just take your attendance just to pronounce your name, which is kind of bad. If I mispronounce your name, please fix me. So, Wanjin, is this how you pronounce your name? Jeris? Cheris.
G-E-R-R.
Justin? Jesse? Jack, or is it K? Oh man. Okay, Jack. Gurkirap? Gur? Okay. Yeri? Yeri. Yeri. Karen? Munir? Elena? Is it Elena or Elana? Lana. Okay. Matthew? Brian? Ayman? Amen. Sophia? Elera? Pachong? Is it Pachong? And Antonella? Krishendu? Krish? Okay. Last name Khan. Shahida. Ivani? Is it Ivani? Avani. Oh. See, I told you I'm bad. Avani. Ronald. Aruzan? Huh? Arujan. 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 Maria? Lorisbel? Is it Lorisbel? Valera? Valerie? Sorry. Hiba? Hiba. Hiba or Heva? Hiba. Hey or he? Hey. Okay. Ingrid? Daisy? Daisy, right? Daisy. Daisy. Nihan? Nihon. Nihan. Okay. Johive? Zohive. Zo, right? Zohive. Zohive. Piero or Cairo? Cairo. And Elizar. Hey, since today is past day, so I am going slow with everything. But from our next class, we are going to speed up with everything. So 8.1 talks about linear functions like lines and graphing them. Before we graph, first thing I'm going to do is you're going to know how many ways we can write a line. There are 3 ways. One is called standard form, another is slope-intercept form, another is point-slope form. In standard form, we have x term and the y term on one side and our constant term on the other side. So ax plus by equals c. A, B, C, they all are real numbers. They could be decimal, they could be a whole number, they could be fraction, they could be anything as long as they're real. In the second format, we can write y equals mx plus b, where y is the variable y value, x is the x value, m and b, they are numbers. M means the slope of the line, and b is the y-intercept of the line. And they are real numbers, m and b. The third way we can write a line is the point-slope format. It's called point-slope format because we have a point x1, y1, and we have the slope m. So it's y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. x1, y1, and slope, the m, all of these are real numbers. x1, y1 gives you the point, and the slope m gives you the slope. So what is slope? Slope is a slant line that measures the steepness of the line. It means when you walk from the left side to your right side, how you're moving. Are you moving straight up, straight down, or are you moving upward, or are you moving downward, or you are moving straight on a flat surface? The steepness of walking from left side to right side on a straight line is called a slope. We can find the slope of 2 points using the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. It means you are taking the change of the y values and you're dividing by the change of the x values. So how much you're changing on the y direction divided by how much you're changing on the x direction. Comparing them, not combining them in division, you get the slope. Example, we are given 2 points, 12, 15, and 10, negative 3. You have to find the slope of this line. Now we know the slope of the line has a formula. We can simply plug the numbers in the formula. So our formula says, take the y2, subtract the y1, divided by x2 minus x1. Now in this example, let's the first pair is x1, y1, and the second pair is x2, y2. So on the numerator, what should I write? What minus what? Negative 3 subtract 15 divided by 10 minus 12. So all you have to do is take your x1, y1, x2, y2, place them in the formula. And now we do the math. Double negative, what do you do? Do you add them or do you subtract them? You add them, but keep the sign. So it is negative 3 minus 15. Negative 18. When you have double negative or double positive, you keep the sign, but you actually add the numbers. For example, what does it mean? Let's say we have negative 15 here. It says from this negative 15, go 3 units to the left. So if you go 1 left, 2 left, 3 left, this is negative 16, this is negative 17, this is negative 18. So where do you end up? At negative 18. So double negative, it means adding the numbers but keeping the sign. And now we have what on the denominator? Good, this one you know. And then you're dividing to negative. What happens to them? They fight with one another, they die, and then you get a positive sign. And what is half of 18? Divided by 2 means half. Half of 18 is 9. So we have the slope 9. What does that mean? It means if you walk from one point to the other point, you are moving upward. So just for fun, let's verify this. We have 12, 15. So let's say this is 12 and this is 15 here. And then you have 10, 3. So let's say this is 10 and this is negative 3 somewhere here. So plus 9, it means if you walk from one point to the another point, you are actually moving upward, which is true. See, if you start your journey from here, and if you want to go to that point, you have to go upward. So plus, when your slope is positive, it means you are walking upward. And this is the line, so it keeps going on forever. You didn't have to draw the graph. I drew the graph to show you what slope means. When you walk from your left side to your right side, you're going up. That is what plus slope means. So how many types of line we have? 4. Increasing, decreasing, horizontal, and vertical. Increasing means when you walk from your left side to the right side, you're going up. A decreasing line means when you walk from your left side to the right side, you're going down. What type of line? Horizontal line. What type of line is horizontal line? It's a straight line. For example, the floor. Floor is horizontal. The table is horizontal. So when you walk from your left side to your right side, you are not going up or you're not going down. You're going on a straight surface. So our slope should be 0 here. Because if you go up, it's positive. If you go down, it's negative. And if you don't go up or down, it's 0. It's straight. What type of line is vertical line? You are not going up or down. You're going straight up and straight down. So you're not going left to right. From one point, you're straight going up or straight going down. So it's the vertical line. Now, what type of slope? Oh, it's too small. What type of slope each line has? The increasing line has slope positive, right? The decreasing line has slope what? Negative. And a flat surface, the horizontal line has slope what? 0. And now with the vertical line. What type of slope vertical line has? Undefined. It means it doesn't have any slope. It doesn't have any slope because in order to have a slope, you have a requirement. You have to walk from your left side to the right side. So see here, from left to the right, we walked. So we have a slope. From left to the right, we walk, we have a slope. From left to the right, we walk, we have a slope. But here, we are not walking left to right, we are going straight up and down. So since we are not walking left or right, we cannot have any slope. Slope is undefined. Now about the format. For positive slope, your number should be positive. For negative slope, number is negative. For horizontal line, slope is 0. And for slope is 0, it means you have the equation like y equals some number, like y equals 2. Or could be y equals, let's say, -5. So for horizontal line, we don't have any x in the equation. We have only y equals some type of number. For increasing, decreasing, you can have y equals x. For example, y equals x plus 1. Y and x, they both are visible in the increasing line. Same thing here, negative x, let's say plus 1. Y and x, they're visible in increasing and decreasing line. Whatever you have in front of x, that's your slope. So positive slope, negative slope, increasing line, decreasing line. When your slope is 0, you have 0x. That means there is no x, 0x. So your y equals just the number without any x. And for vertical line, there is no y. It has only x. X equals some number. Let's say x equals 5 or x equals -3. So format of the vertical line is x equals a number. Format of the horizontal line is y equals a number. Other than these two, every other line, whether it's increasing or decreasing, it doesn't matter. They have y equals some type of x and a number. Now drawing a line using table of values. So we learned this in middle school or elementary school. To graph a line using points, you pick some values for x or some values for y, whatever is easier for you. You pick what's if you pick some value for x, you solve for y. And if you pick some value for y, you solve for x. If you can pick one value, you can pick value for one variable and you solve for the other variable. So let's say I want to pick the value for x. That means I can solve for y. So we subtract 3x from both sides. We get y equals -3x plus 3. And now we can make our table of values. X is independent. We can take any number. And for every y, it's -3x plus the 3. Let's say we pick 2 points. One is 0. When x is 0, what's the value for y?
3.
-3 times 0 plus 3. So we have 0 plus 3, which is 3. So yep, when x is 0, y is 3. Now let's pick another number. What number you want to pick for x? 1? 1 is very close. Let's pick something a little bit far from 0. 5? Okay. When x is 5, what is y? -3 times 5 plus 3. That gives us -15 plus 3. And again, he is correct. -12. These questions are actually from your homework, from my math lab. So I don't remember whether they asked for the points or not. If they ask for the points, then you just pick x and y together. For this point, our x value is 0, y value is 3. So you write 0, 3 inside 2 parentheses. So what's the point for the next one? 5, -12. As long as you have 2 points, you can graph. But probably my math lab requires you to find 3 points. So whatever or however many points it wants you to find, find the points, plot on the XY plane, and then just connect them with a straight line. The first point is 0, 3. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3 here. Plot the first point. The second point is 5, negative 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's say somewhere here is 12, negative 12. I don't want to write 12 lines. Pick somewhere, negative 12, and this is positive 3. Then all you have to do is connect them with a straight line. Can I use my ruler here? No. It's not accurate, but on my method, they will give you the grid. So you're going to draw the graph accurately. This is 3x plus y equals 3 line. Any question? Since without grid, we cannot draw them accurately. So this method is not so good. Instead, what we do is we use another method to graph, which is simpler. Not simpler, which is more accurate than the other type. In this method, we find the x-intercept and y-intercept. We plot the x-intercept on the x-axis, plot the y-intercept on the y-axis, and then connect the straight line. That's more accurate than this line. So what is x and y-intercept? X-intercept is where you're crossing the x-axis. For example, here. This is x-axis, the graph is crossing the x-axis here. So x-intercept is somewhere here, that point. Y-intercept is when you're crossing the y-axis. Wherever you're crossing the y-axis, that's your y-intercept. Now we know in the y-axis, do you know in the y-axis how much is the x value here? We know x value is negative 1 here, positive 1 here, right? Negative 1 is on the left, positive 1 on the right. So exactly on the y-axis, what's the x value? Positive 1 is on the right side of the x-axis. Sorry, y-axis. Negative 1 is on the left side of the y-axis. So on the y-axis, how much is the x? 0. That's why to find the y-intercept, you set the x to be 0. Because here in the y-axis, our x value is 0. So from an equation, if you want to find what's the y-intercept, set the x to be 0. So for y, that's your y-intercept. Can you guess in the x-axis? So this is y equals to 1, and this is y equals to negative 1. So exactly in the x-axis, how much is the y? Above the x-axis, all the y's are positive. Below the x-axis, all the y's are negative, right? So how much is the y exactly on the y-axis? 0. Y equals 2 is here. But I'm asking, what's the y here? 0. So to find the x-intercept, your y has to be 0. On the x-axis, your y is 0. So if you want to find the x-intercept, let y to be 0, and then so for us. So whatever you're finding, you don't want to see the other variable. To find the x, erase the y term. To find the y-intercept, erase the x term, and then simplify. That's all you have to do. And then you plot x-intercept on the x-axis, y-intercept on the y, connect the straight line. For example, They gave us an equation in standard form. This is standard form because it has ax plus by equals C format. So ax plus by equals C format is the standard form. But in this form, they want us to find three things. Find the slope, find the x-intercept, find the y-intercept, and then using all this information, graph this line. Let's start with slope. Which answer you want to say? Slope? What's the slope? So he told me the answer is negative 3/5. How did you figure that out? So what did you do? Solve for y. So see here, we do not see the slope here because ABC, those are numbers, none of them are slope. Slope is m. So what you can do is, we know there is a format. This format is called y equals mx plus b. This m is the slope. But in order to see the slope, the requirement is that your y has to be alone in one side. Here, our y is not alone. It has a 5 and then 3x next to that. So in order to see the slope, get this y alone, solve for it, and then whatever you have in front of x, that's the slope. So we have 3x plus 5y equals 15. Our goal is to isolate the y from everything else. The first step is subtract 3x from both sides. So you get 5y equals negative 3x plus 15. And now to get the y alone, what do you have to do? Divide. We divide by 5. Let's do it individually because we need to see the x and m. So we need to see the m and the b separately. So we have y equals negative 3/5 x. And what is 15 divided by 5? 3. Now we know our slope. How much is the slope? Negative 3/5. Just as he said, negative 3/5. And what is this number? But what is this? What it tells us? Y-intercept. Remember the three format I told you before? One of the format has y equals mx plus c. M is the slope, and our b is the y-intercept. So if you solve for slope, you get the y-intercept automatically. Buy one, get one free. You solve for one, you get the other one free. That means the one thing we don't have is the x-intercept. So let's find the x-intercept. We found the y-intercept, we found the slope. We still did not find the x-intercept. To find the x-intercept, what do? Set y to be 0. Set y equals 0, and we solve for x. So 3x plus 5y is 15. When you set y to be 0, the entire 5y get vanished. It just leaves you somewhere. So what is left then? 3x equals 15 plus 0 gives you nothing, so you just ignore everything. And now to get the x alone, divide by 5. So we get x equals, sorry, my value divided by 3. So we have x equals 5. So to draw the line, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. X is 5 somewhere here. You plot the point. Or y is 3 for the y. So 3 is somewhere here. You plot. And then what do we do? Connect with a straight line. So this graph is more accurate than the other one we drew before. And this is also simpler. Any question? I believe one of these questions you'll see in the final exam. I believe I forgot. I have to take a look at the final lesson again. I don't make the final, okay? The department does. And we don't see the final until you see. So final is harder. I'll make the in-class exam, but they'll make the final exam. Okay, the second type. So the third type. There is another way we can actually draw the graph without doing any math at all. But in order to do that, there is one problem, there's one condition. Your line has to be given in slope-intercept form. Means it has to be y equals mx plus b format. If it's in y equals mx plus b format, then you don't need any math at all. Just by observing the y-intercept and slope, you can draw the graph. How? Your step 1 is draw the y-intercept on the y-axis. From that y-intercept, you're going to work your slope based on the sign. So let's say you have slope, one example, let's say you have positive number on the top and negative number on the bottom. If you have that, let me change the color. It means from the y-intercept, you're going to go up whatever number you have on the numerator, and then from that up, you're going to go left of that number. So positive number on the numerator is going up, negative number on the denominator is going left. Well, actually, let me do this. Put positive first. Let's see a positive number or positive number. Then you're going up and then you're going right. So positive means you're going right on the denominator, and positive on the top means you're going upward on the numerator. If you have negative over positive, or make it simpler, then that means you're going down because it's negative, and this means still you're going right. And then you have third choice, the last one. Either positive over negative. Positive means you're going up, negative means you're going left. In other words, on the numerator, positive sign means you're going up, negative sign means you're going down on the numerator. On the denominator, positive signs means you're going to the right side, and negative sign means you're going to the left side. So denominator, remember the slope is y over x, and x is from left to the right. X runs from left to the right. So if you have a negative x, negative denominator, you're moving on the left. If you have positive denominator, moving on the right. And y is on the, y has the vertical line. So either you're going up or you're going down. If the y is positive, you're going up. If the y is negative, you're going down. You just have to remember this format, and then you can draw the graph without doing any math. For example, this one. What is -3? Y-intercept. And what is -5? Slope. But see here, I said slope has to have top and bottom, numerator and denominator. We only one number here. Good. We can turn any whole number into a fraction by putting the imaginary 1 on the denominator. Everything has 1 below that. Even we have an invisible 1 below us. We just don't see it. So now we have a negative number on the y direction. So which way we are going? Down. And we have a positive 1 on the x direction. We are going to the right. So see, I'm not doing any math. From here, I'm going straight to graphing. We start with y-intercept, -1, -2, -3. Our first point is -3. From this -3, since I don't have space, let me erase and draw it a little bit up. That's 1, 2, 3 here. Your first one you already found, y-intercept. From this y-intercept, you're going 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, and then 1 unit to the right. That's the next point. And if you have 2 points, you're fine. You just connect them. But if you want to get more points, and let's say like me before, you don't have any space on one side, but you have space on the other side, then you can actually walk backward. What does that mean? Instead of writing your slope -5/1, you can write your slope as +5/-1. They are same thing. -5/1 is same as +5/-1. There only one negative. If you write +5/-1, now which direction you are going? Up 5. And which direction you are going on the x? Left. That means from this point, you can go up 5 and then 1 left if you don't have space. So 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, 4 up, 5 up, and then 1 left. So you connect everything with a straight line. And that's your line. You can draw as many points as you want. And each point will be 5 on the y direction and 1 on the x direction, different from one another. Any question? Last topic. From the homework. It says draw the 2 lines on the same plane. One of the line is y equals 2x, and another line is 2x plus 1. So you draw y equals 2x. Y equals 2x, if you want, you can draw using plotting points, or you can just draw using slope and y-intercept, whatever you want. But for this one, definitely you can use slope and y-intercept, right? We have slope 2, y-intercept 1. So y-intercept 1, we already know it's somewhere here. And then if you want to work the slope, we have 2/1. So which direction you are going? Up 2 and then to the right 1. So from the y-intercept, you go up 2, right 1. If you want to get more point, up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. If you want to walk on the other side, you can write -2/-1, which is +2. But this will give you which direction? down 2, and left 1. So from this point, you go down 2, left 1. Wait, I did something wrong. Down 2, left 1 here. Down 2, left 1. Down 2, left 1. So all these points are the line, and you connect them. Good news, you have to plot all the points. What do you observe? From this point to this point, how much is the difference? 1 unit. From this point to this point, how much is the difference? 1 unit. From this point to this point, how much is the difference? 1. So all you have to do is shift your graph 1 unit up, and you can draw your graph. So we are going to use transformation in our next class. Instead of plotting all these points, we use the original graph to shift around our graph. So we did 8.1 today. We are not done. We are going to finish 8.1 in our next class. So in next class, I'm going to give you a quiz at the beginning of the class. Just like today, I give you an exam in the middle, but in the next class, I'm not going to give you an exam. I'm going to give you a quiz on the materials you learned today. Specifically, I'll give you a question like this one. Find the slope, x-intercept, y-intercept, and graph it. Okay? So if you did not understand, please do the homework, read the book, and then understand it by test it. Don't be late, the quiz will be at the beginning of the class. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy your day.
Did you already post the homework on Brightspace?
They're already up.
Yeah, I know.
They're
I
like-
was-
Shahera. This is Shahera. It's nice.
Miss, sorry. आपने तो due कौन दे संगे?
I didn't put the due date yet.
Also, Miss, sorry, student college professor Shahera. Thank you so much.
Question about practice. So, would it be cool if I can finish like the homework within 2 period, like up to free trial? Because
You also do the homework and quizzes.
the quizzes, yeah.
So yes, you can do the homework, and then I'll tell the department to open the quizzes.
Yeah, because like I don't think I can pay $1,000 to buy it. But
So
I
do
think I
you
can
know
do-
the materials?
I do. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But
If you
can-
do, then it's fine.
so I
But
can finish it within 2.
Mhm.
It's just I'm really like going shit right now, so I'm just trying to like save this money. So I'm
Okay.
also trying to save this.
so try to finish as much as possible. You
Yeah,
need
but I do
them.
have the time,
Mhm.
and I understand all the materials.
Okay.
Thank
You sure you understand everything?
Yes, I took American in high school, so
Oh,
I don't know.
cool.
I don't know.
Then it will be a piece of cake for
I
you
don't know why they have already put in college algebra this year, so
because you messed up your
probably I didn't take the math
placement
test.
exam. Mhm.
I'll reach out. So I can't change my class
Mhm.
because it's already scheduled for fall semester. Or do you have any idea if I can still switch?
You can talk to the med department and tell them that you already took calculus. So algebra is nothing for you.
Okay.
Maybe since you didn't take the placement test, you didn't take the placement test, right?
Did.
Didn't. So yeah, definitely talk to the med department.
Can I put in? I'm a similar source with Hamilton a bit, but for me, they just said, "Oh, well, technically, you don't need to do the math placement," and I assumed that, hey, they already put me in classroom ready for the math placement, so they told me I didn't need to do the math placement test, and I got assigned here.
And you already took calculus?
No.
What?
Yes. It's labeled something else though, because I was under the IB International Maths program, so they didn't really label it calculus. The material itself is calculus.
Pre-cal? Was it pre-cal? Or
Because they labeled it something else, but it is calculus in sense. They made me learn all this stuff.
So go to the med department, ask them. I don't think they're open right now or not, but definitely, the person here,
no,
the email,
that department.
6th floor.
6th floor. Okay.
When you take the elevator, okay, 6233.
60. That helps. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
6233.
Mm-hmm. So it says med department on the door.
Okay.
Even the number is not 233. The
Mhm.
233 is inside the door. So on the doors, med department.
Yeah.
But the counselor are probably not here yet. Probably.
And from the just from the top of your head, are there students that had the same case, like where they
I
got
don't deal with them,
Oh.
but since you didn't take the placement test,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming probably they can help you because they didn't assess you. So how can they put you here if you already know your calculus?
Right, yeah. Because
Doesn't
like
make
it also
sense.
shows up on my transcript
Mhm.
on my high school that I took calculus, I passed,
Mm.
and I don't know why. Like
So before starting your homework, definitely talk to them.
I
If you are not going to stay here, there is no point of doing the homework, right?
right, yeah, and
So,
I'm
yeah.
paying for like a class that I already
So-
took in high school.
So go to the 6th floor.
6.
There, either you will see that room 233 is there, or next to that room, if you walk a little bit to your left,
Mhm.
you'll see another hallway.
Mhm.
And if you see any advisor on there, in the hallway, there are rooms on both sides.
Okay.
So one of them can be able to help you.
All right. Thank you so much, Professor Shahera. Have a good day.
You too. Go